Speaking of another friends and family hustle person, Zonnique is pregnant. Zonnique Pullins, who is the daughter of Tiny Harris, who is married to T.I., is pregnant. And, she announced the news, and people were shocked about it. And the internet was going crazy for some odd reason. The girl is 24 years old. Lots of 24-year-old women have babies, but I'm just like, dang, y'all act like she's 15. She is 24. But I digress. When people were saying that Zonnique, her boyfriend isn't, the best choice for her to have a baby with. Apparently, he has other children from other baby mamas, and she's like the third baby mama or something like that. No judgment from me. No judgment from me. And in particularly, there's no judgment from Tiny either, because Tiny has, hit the net like a good mother does, and spoken out about, Zonnique being a third baby mama. Now, hold on, let me pull this up. Shout out to Sandra Rose, because that's where one of the places where I read the story. Sandra Rose said, Zonnique is 24. She surprised her parents with the announcement that she's expecting a baby girl by her rapper boyfriend, Bandhunta Izzy, whose real name is Israel James. But not everyone is happy about the news. They were saying that, everybody was jumping on her back, talking about, why would you do that to yourself? You got your whole future ahead of you. He already got all these kids. Now, Tiny said, well, hold up. My man had my man had kids before he got married. In fact, I was his third baby mama too. And, my life has been just fine. Our kids are just fine. We are just fine. And I don't know why y'all in y'all feelings. Now, I want y'all to hear exactly what Tiny had to say. Hold on, play the audio for you. Hold on. Let me play this audio. Because Tiny did an interview with Hollywood Life, and she talked about a lot of things, but this particular quote is what stuck with the net. Hold on, here it is.
And you were not afraid to clap back the other day at a fan who was suggesting that she should be married. What's your take on all that?
I said I ended up being a third baby mother too, and I'm after I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world, because at the end of the day, I wouldn't have had the 3 kids that I had with this man. And I feel like my kids are the most amazing kids, and I don't regret it. And I also became his only and first wife. So, to be his third baby mama, it didn't bother me then, and it damn sure don't bother me now. I'm living a life that I feel great about, and I'm happy. So I feel like she is going to follow in my footsteps. She has followed in my footsteps, and if she does, I don't feel like she's gonna regret anything. She's gonna turn out well if she does the right thing.
Absolutely.
So Tiny said what she said. She's gonna turn out right. She's not doing anything wrong. Somebody said she the 4th baby mama. Is she the 4th baby mama? It's so ghetto. Why she so ghetto? You should want better for your daughter. I agree with that. I agree with that. I mean, but they always say that, history repeats itself. Those generational curses repeat themselves. Most mothers who have babies at a young age, normally their daughters will have babies at a young age, because they're kind of taught that. I mean, it is what it is. You said, so those footsteps are good. Look, Tiny has a life that a lot of women envy. I mean, so are we going to judge her? I mean, I would do it. I would do it, but this Instagram culture certainly, seems okay with the hell. They like being hoes. We just talked about that the other day. Cardi B and them, they like being hoes. They don't care. They like getting money for sex. So Tiny got money and a ring, and she was a third baby mama. So why is that an issue? What are y'all saying? Tiny is dumb. Zonnique, do you, girl? Isn't it that we would rather history not repeat itself? Exactly, Alaka. Who cares who she have a baby from? It happens. She has her own people. Be happy for her. Be happy. 24 is grown woman status. Okay. Tiny has money that a lot of women envy, not life. Ooh, okay. I mean, a lot of people say, she don't mind if her man's straight every now and then because she can go shopping and she happy about it when she get home. That's what they say. That wouldn't be me, but that's some people. The sins of the mother should not be the burdens of the child. I'm with you, London. I'm with you. But she's doing what any other mother would do. I mean, her child is in the public eye. Her child is in the public eye. What did you expect her to do? You expected her to go onto Hollywood Life and tell Bunny over at Hollywood Life that she didn't like the fact that her daughter is pregnant and about to have a little girl? You expected her to say that? She would never. She would never. But I digress. Whether if my baby is married or not, I would still support my baby. Exactly, Miss J. That she's doing what any mother would do. Now, what she's saying behind the scenes, we don't know, and it is not our business. It's their family business. But there's that. You said to what is there to envy? Being loved and to be cheated on and embarrassed. I mean, the young lady, but she's still in Louis, Gucci, and Prada. I mean, this is the culture that y'all live in. This is the culture that you live in. You hope she has a backup plan. Okay, she has a good stepdad. Okay, she has. Am I who is ho shaming? Ho shaming? How can hoes be shamed? Y'all need to explain that to me. I don't understand. How can hoes be shamed? There's no such thing. There is no such thing. Anyway, I digress. Salute to Zonnique. She's having a baby girl. Tiny will be a lovely grandmother, and I'm sure she's happy about it. T.I., on the other hand, I don't know. But let me show you Sandra's post really quickly. I'll show you Sandra's post really quickly because Sandra went way back in the archives. She said that Zonnique's father is, happy. She's very close to her biological dad, I should say, because T.I. is her father as well, and that Zonnique has, always acknowledged them both. There it is. Okay, so there's Tiny and Zonnique. Shout out to Sandra Rose. And so there is the family. This is when Tiny and T.I., they weren't quite married yet. Tiny had who was it, King, before she had all the other children. They were engaged for the longest time, and then finally they tied the knot, and all the children was there at the wedding. Zonnique's real biological father, Zonnique Pullins, here he is. They are still, apparently, according to Sandra Rose, they are still very close. So she has two men in her life. So I think she will do just fine. She will do just fine. We're just here to, report the news. Tiny would be a lovely grandmother. Okay. I don't envy a woman who changed her eye color to blue. Y'all, that's so funny. Oh, who knows who her wait, we know. We just told you who her biological dad is. Don't be doing that. Her daughter's independent and making her own decisions. T.I. did tell her he wanted her married, but I digress. Because T.I. and Tiny relationship is crazy. It is. Cheat is normalized in this situation and even seen as a privilege, just so the baby mama can go shopping. What you said. This is her second child. Do your homework, people. Who's second child? Zonnique's second child? Wait a minute. When Zonnique had a baby? I didn't know she had a baby. Wait. Anyway, let me go. Hold on. You said now it's time for them to stop having babies. Y'all are hilarious.